I recently received a beautiful message of encouragement from my divine support team, and I'm sharing it because I know many of you will need to hear this. So get comfy and tune in if you're open. Hey, Soul Fam! Welcome. It's Christine here, Quantum Activator from the Quantum Ascension Temple. If this is your first time joining me, thank you. I'm so happy you found me. If this isn't your first time joining me, then thank you so much for coming back. I'm beyond grateful for your support. Okay, so I was on a call the other day with a beautiful soul I've chosen to guide me through this next phase in my business. I've experienced so many downloads, upgrades, and new coding recently that it's kind of had my head spinning. And although I'm super tuned into my divine guidance, I know this is going to fast track me to where I need and want to be. And you know what? 2 aligned divine support teams are better than 1, right? Anyway, I was on this call and being super open by saying that over the last couple of months, business had slowed down a little because all my own personal changes also means changes in vision for my business. Many people previously in my audience simply aren't aligned to where I'm going, and basically a whole new tribe is being called in. I told her I kept hearing breakdowns often come right before breakthroughs. And as we were speaking on it, I received further guidance from my divine support team, which was, you need to redefine your meaning of breakdown. It doesn't have to mean difficult. That's simply a perspective. You know change can be easy if you allow it to be. The pressure isn't from us, it's from you. So let me just repeat that for you again, because I know some of you are resonating and wanting to rewind. So let me just save you the trouble. Here it is. You need to redefine your meaning of breakdown. It doesn't have to mean difficult. That's simply a perspective. You know change can be easy if you allow it to be. The pressure isn't from us, it's from you. Now this really set off sparks within. Let me ask you, what do you think of currently when you think of breakdown? For me, I think nervous breakdown, psychiatric wards, buildings being demolished, etc. A little negative, right? So I started thinking about positive breakdowns. Any kind of breakdowns that incited joy. And the first thing I thought of was Jenga. Now you could align this to the thought of buildings being demolished, but remember, we have a choice on perspective. So I started reflecting. When most people play Jenga, yes, the whole thing may fall and break down, but it's often a game you play with friends. And even when the whole thing falls or breaks down, what is the emotional overtone? Laughter, joy, and happiness. I caught myself smiling at the thought of this kind of breakdown. So I ran with it. What else? Sandcastles. I used to love building sandcastles when I was little. And you know what was even more fun than building a sandcastle? Running through it at the end and breaking it all down. I would giggle and laugh until my cheeks hurt. And in all honesty, I'd probably sit down and happily start building another just to get back to that point. I could feel my heart center frequency going up a notch. So let me give you one last example. When I had just first learned how to drive and gotten my P plates, now here in Australia, that's the process you go through before getting your full license. I went out one night on the weekend with a friend. My car broke down right as we turned onto a busy street. Chapel Street specifically, for any Melbourne people watching, and you'll understand what I mean. I'll probably show my age here as well, but my car at the time had no power steering. So even when some awesome guys came to help push us into a parallel parking spot, difficult enough as it is, the steering wheel was so difficult to maneuver that we ended up half on the pavement. And we even had cops driving past shaking their heads, not realizing that it was because my car had just broken down. Now, whenever I tell that story, it actually fills me with joy. Yes, it was super inconvenient at the time and somewhat super embarrassing, but I still had so much fun. We met some nice people who helped us out and had a great night. Now, I know that to some, it may not necessarily be easy to come up with good examples of breakdowns, but they do exist. And as my divine support team encouraged me to find them, I'm passing on that encouragement for you to tune into those positive breakdowns, the ones that make you laugh and smile and have your heart beaming with joy. Change your perspective, change your frequency. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and being open to receive this message. If you've resonated, please don't forget to give me a like and hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Quantum Ascension Temple, and visit my website, www.quantumascensiontemple.com. And if you're an empath, intuitive, starseed, alchemist, galactic warrior, or simply finding your spirituality, please come join my Facebook group, Quantum Ascension Community, a sacred space I've created for everyone to come together, transcend 3D, and master quantum consciousness. So this has been Christine, Quantum Activator from the Quantum Ascension Temple, sending you so much love and gratitude until we connect again. Mwah.